It started when I was 23 years old. Prior to that, I never even had a headache ever in my life.
And the car got stuck, ran off the driveway. And I went out and I tried to get her out. And as I succeeded in getting her out, I succeeded in blowing my back up.
I have a chronic lower back injury that I sustained at school. The kids were fighting and pushing, and I got pushed in a way. The way I landed, it herniated several of the discs in my back.
My chronic pain initiated or originated from surgeries, from multiple surgeries.
I'm 21. I have a million things from CRPS to EDS, gastroparesis, dysautonomia, basically everything.
Six of these headaches a day, the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. And cluster headaches are considered by many the most painful condition known to mankind. This dull ice pick or awl that has a broken tipped edge and rust and pain on it best describes for me a cluster headache going into this eye, right eye, getting jammed in there with this back end all the way in, probably all the way up to about there.
Is I'd like to wake up and not have any pain for one day. That's the one thing that I say all the time. If I could just wake up just one day and not be in pain, because there's not a minute of the day, not 1 minute, that my back doesn't hurt, and I know it's there.
No matter how much you want to do something, you can't. Even just talking, if I'm having a bad pain day, I need all of my energy to be able to cope and try to distract myself the best I can. So I can't even have a normal conversation with someone, because I need to make sure that I'm not going to overexert myself and I'm paying attention to my body.
At one point, I was so depressed. I had depression and anxiety. I wouldn't get out of bed. I wouldn't really talk to anybody. I was isolated. I wouldn't talk to anybody on the phone. And staying in bed when you're in pain is probably one of the worst things you can do. The worst days, I'll be nauseous, I'll be throwing up, I'll be crying, I'll be rocking back and forth. I'll be yelling at everybody because I'm angry and I'm hurting and nobody can help me.
The pain is like the beginnings of an F5 hurricane or a tornado. It starts out small, but as it goes along, it picks up debris, right? And it starts to destroy things. And that's how chronic pain is. So on my worst days, my day looks like whatever the perspective is from my bed, because that's generally where I'm spending it. If the pain or those days start on the couch, that's what it looks like, wherever my perspective is from the couch.
It's just like you're in a torture chamber. You're just being tortured, and traditional meds don't work. And it's just absolutely brutal.
I can't even say that it's a dark day, because even in darkness, there's some light, there's some form of light. But on those days when I'm in that much pain, there's not even darkness. There's no hope, there's no joy. There's just nothingness, just pain. Being in chronic pain means that you suffer all the time, but there's no compassion. There's no sympathy, because you're just supposed to suck it up and just go on with your life.
I exist. People like me exist. And what we need matters just as much as someone else.
My hope for the future for me is that I become more than my pain.